The time has come, Billy.
Oh.
It is time to advance the story!
No, it can't be true. Say it isn't so. It's been so long. I've gotten so attached. I never want this day to end.
What? This is not the reaction I was expecting.
I just want to repeat this day over and over.
Okay.
Like we're in some kind of infinite time loop. It's the will of Steins Gate, Damon. Don't you understand?
I honestly don't know how to respond to this.
I want to release more side episodes forever and ever up until we've made it to 6 quadruple Z.
Yeah, no, we're moving on. There's only one free day per chapter, yo.
No, I know it's okay. Because we still have one more side episode with bonding events after this one. Time loops.
Okay.
Forever and ever and ever.
You know I intend to finish this game, don't you?
You kind of fooled me.
Speaking of fools, we're the Bittersweet Gamers!
What an excellent segue. I'm We Squared.
And I'm the Opinionator. Alright, let's do it! Pancakes and milk for dinner, because this is the evening.
Here I go!
Hello!
Hi. That is a fork.
That is an extremely amusing way to eat pancakes. You kind of start with the bottom and you wield the fork kind of like you're wielding some sort of a weapon. It's all gonna collapse because you're eating it from the foundation.
Don't worry too much about it.
Okay, what are you doing here, Altina?
She's eating pancakes, Rean.
I am recovering my energy by supplementing my sugar intake. Today was fairly tiring. How's your club decision coming along? We have decided to establish the swimming club. You were there. Did you already forget? Or is this in case you didn't see the bonding event? But I'm not yet convinced it was the most logical decision. The swimming club, huh? Sounds good. I'm just glad you were able to make a decision.
Oh, you're gonna be in a club? Okay, I'll cheer you on too.
I will try to persevere for as long as I can. How is your brief? Oh my god, help! That voice.
Hey, Tilly, how have you been?
What is she doing here? She's here on business. I was giving her a tour around the city.
Long time no see, Tilly. The last time I saw you was at Joint Mission last year. How's Sammy doing?
Yes, it has been a while. And can you stop calling me Tilly?
No,
At least come up with a better type of nickname.
but your name's kind of hard to say, you know? You can call us Milly and Lammy.
I will not call you Millie and Lammy, and I do not want to be called Tilly or Sammy. And I never accepted your name for Clown Soleus.
But it's easier to remember.
I don't care if it's easy to remember. Millium seems happy. I heard they did some missions together last year. Hello, this is Rean.
I'm the one who dialed the damn number, Schwarzer. I'd be more surprised if somebody else answered.
This has to be Professor Schmidt, right?
Did you figure that out all on your own? Now that the briefings are over, you must have some free time. Prepare yourself and come to Einhel Keep.
Prepare myself? Is this what you were talking about?
If you thought the last one was hard, you have yet to see the Schmidt really hit the fan.
Oh no! I'm sorry, but I'm giving an acquaintance a tour right now.
The child from the intelligence agency? Perfect timing.
So here's gonna be the go to the old schoolhouse every free day with your party to etc. etc.
Yeah, basically. Come here the moment you're ready. Don't keep me waiting.
He hung up. He's demanding as always.
What's up, Rean?
that call? I don't really know, but it seems as though we have to go beat up monsters and stuff.
Oh, that place sounds fun. So, should we get going?
Are you sure, Millium? What about the tour?
That's fine. I already got to see Tilly. And I want to see Old Man Schmidt, too.
Well, he did make it seem like it's important.
But then I always make things seem like they're important.
Professor, I thought I hung up. Well, all right, once we're ready. I will accompany you. Huh? He said the child from the intelligence agency. That could refer to me, too. And I do not want to let someone else steal me away. Besides, he did not specify the number of people.
Sounds good. Let's go, let's go! Millie and Tilly, Lammy and Sammy, we're the ultimate quartet!
I am not Tilly, and he is not Sammy. Please don't affiliate me with you. Now, you two. Once I'm ready to go to the keep, I'll come talk to you. You still have some pancakes to work through.
Uh-huh.
Take your time! Understood. I shall proceed to stand by. We are going? Understood. I shall clean up these pancakes post-haste.
Why don't I help you?
I can handle this myself. They are my pancakes. They are not your pancakes.
Boo, you're so stingy, Tilly.
I have my own things. My things are not yours. Altina, you don't need to hurry or be that hostile, okay?
Rean goes to the keep with the lolly brigade.
After that, Altina unwillingly shared her pancakes with Millium.
Aww.
Then the three of them headed to the keep. It is neat actually using the two of them in a party together without mirrors.
Yeah. Hello, Instructor Rean.
Are you coming too, Tita? That would be a pretty excellent party.
Oh.
Hello there, Tita.
I was joking about the lolly brigade.
She's not a lolly anymore.
I guess so, yeah.
She's an ex-lolly. Sorry I'm a bit late.
Hey, Grandpa Schmidt, it's been a while. How you been? As always, you are an insufferable little child, and stop calling me Grandpa. I see the black rabbit is with you as well.
Yes. Is there a problem?
No, it should not impact the results of the test significantly. If anything, we can raise the level now.
Let's get right to the reason you called us. Seeing that Tita's here, I can hazard a guess.
Oh, it's probably exactly what you think. Let's cut to the chase then. Follow me.
Maybe I can grind on the first level for money and then come out and spend it. I don't really want to do that.
Ooh, so this is what it's like inside.
I've already been here during the entrance exam. Thus, I have no emotional attachment or feelings of discovery, unlike you, because I am different and not you.
Oh, so they made you do this, huh?
So you wanted to continue with the trials, is that what you were hinting at?
He can be taught!
Hey!
Indeed. Precisely. Earlier this month, you experienced level 0. Now it's time for level 10.
Hey!
Today, you will be entering level 1. This trial is calibrated to more closely match the rigors of actual combat.
That's why I'm bringing along some 12 or 14-year-old girls?
Well, it's something you're used to. If you enter thinking it will be as easy as last time, you will leave this place as a dead man, which, considering that you'll be dead, is quite impressive.
Last time had a magic night. That was the easy one?
Ooh, sounds like a blast!
Stop encouraging him. Hold on a second! Don't you think you're going a bit too far with this?
No. Participation in these trials is not mandatory. However, one of the conditions for my working here...
Implying that he wanted to work here and conditions were extracted from him?
Was that the Ashen Chevalier would participate in my experiments. So if you choose not to participate, there is no further reason for me to remain at this school.
Oh, I see.
That's super selfish.
You would know.
But Professor, we still have Panzer Soldat training. If you leave... Heh, not my problem. It's time to Schmidt or get off the pot. I know about the special lessons. Would it not be beneficial to practice the Arcus 2's new functions here and now?
Not gonna lie, the opportunity to get more Sepith is definitely something I want.
Then we're all on board. Huh. He's got a point. It's probably better to be prepared, you know. Don't worry, Rean. We'll be fine. After all, you got me with you.
Well, if I understood that Brave Order description correctly, her Brave Order, reduces damage by 90%?
For 8 turns? Isn't that right, Tilly?
It is not that good. You are making it sound too powerful. No idea. However, there is no reason for me not to participate, so I shall. My role is to support Instructor Rean. It is my role. It is not yours. Millium, Altina, knock it off. Okay, we'll do your trial. Please lend me your strength, both of you, because this is gonna be really hard.
We could really use a fourth. You betcha!
Understood. Tina, you wanna come along?
What a waste of time. I'll go prepare the trial now.
How is it a waste of time? This is exactly what you wanted!
There is an elevator in the back, unless you want to use the dropping floor again. Use it to reach the starting point.
I shall proceed to the elevator, sir.
If you need anything on your Arcus 2s adjusted, please let me know before you go.
I would love to, but I do not have enough Sepith to get any adjustments.
Not my problem.
Arg!
We've wasted quite enough time on idle chatter. Your test awaits you. Go use the elevator in the back.
Help me, Tina! Setting level 1. Looks like that control panel operates the elevator.
Now go into it. Brings me back to the time we spent fighting our way through the old schoolhouse.
It is exactly the same thing, yes.
I'm happy I get to do this kind of thing with you again, Rean.
Happy? Man, wasn't that great? Like the look on her face?
Yeah.
I guess that's one way to look at it. Alright, let's get ready and then move out.
Woo!
Understood. Happy.
Poor thing.
I do think it's interesting how Altina, despite being a repeat boss in Cold Steel 2, is lower level than these two.
just don't ask, don't ask.
Shouldn't she be on the same level?
Oh yeah. These beats. Whoa, so this is what it looks like inside.
We went up. Yeah, we started underground last time.
Oh.
Seems like the entire internal structure is completely different now. I remember hearing that there were mechanisms to change things around in here, but I didn't expect it to be this drastically different.
Wow, Grandpa Schmidt's pretty badass.
I guess he liked the idea of the old schoolhouse, so he just physically designed his own.
I'm super psyched to check this place out. As in the previous trial, your goal will be to reach the furthest point.
So at the end is going to be either a horrible fiend, or 2 magic knights, or a soldat.
Or...
Ah!
Use of the Divine Knight is still prohibited. I recommend you don't let your guard down. I'll do my best to help you navigate again. Good luck to all of you. Stay alive.
Why do you sound so desperate, Tina?
Because I've seen the blueprints.
Now got it. Millium, Altina, get ready!
Lammy!
Clown Soleus, not Sammy! Ergetlam, Clown Soleus, good to have you both with us. Let's go! Our exploration of Einhel Keep Level 1 starts now! We're probably not going to show any of it in the video, but it still starts now!
Tally-ho! Let's get at it!
Tally-ho! Let's finish as swiftly as possible.
By the way, Tilly, are you able to use orders?
I know how to use them, but have not yet tried. Since this is a good opportunity, perhaps I will test the function now.
In that case, maybe I'll let loose with mine, too!
By the way, Altina, if you want to get your S-Craft, this would be great. Looks like they're both fired up. I can't let myself get left behind.
Fired up is my default state!
The 8 leaves, 1 blade, second form, Gale. It's been a while, but maybe I'll dust it off now.
Oh!
Let's get to exploring. Here I go. Yeah!
Yeah!
There!
We're gonna pass on the dungeon crawling for now, but...
Lemmy, double up!
Oh!
Change!
How does it do that?
Here it comes!
I don't know!
Yeah! Terror Breaker!
Jesus!
Yoo-hoo! How about that?
Oh, hello, event scene.
Oh, they look delicious!
All right, gang.
Let's do it, Lemmy!
We're gonna catch these bugs and send them to Freddy to feed him.
Oh, yeah!
Get lasered!
Get lasered.
I always get nervous around these mobs.
Wondrous vomit.
Yeah!
No more wondrous vomit.
I'm up!
I like how Millium just refuses to be poisoned.
Oh, I actually have the poison resist accessory on her.
No, I like how Millium refuses to be poisoned.
Ah!
Die, insect!
We won!
Here we go. This is pretty tough. Are you two doing all right, or did you also get your butts kicked by mobs of bugs? Yes, I have no particular problems.
Yep, I'm in tip-top shape too. You and Tilly are here, so I'm having loads of fun.
Fun. Man, that's
I
sad.
really feel bad for Altina. Guess it's all thanks to Grandpa Schmidt, huh?
Like, it really shows you not only how different she is, but that she's just really sad about everything. Like, that's always the expression on her face, is uncertainty and sadness.
And kind of envy, especially when Millium's around.
Maybe a little bit.
Or jealousy, maybe not envy.
It was easier for her in Cold Steel 2 when she didn't have to think and was a powerful enemy. Whereas now she's kind of weak and has to think and discover her own humanity.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'd say it quite like that. Definitely don't want to praise Schmidt, otherwise he'll send even more monsters. And again, I guess it couldn't really get worse.
Oh, don't worry, Schwarzer. Your Schmitty day will get even Schmittier.
I have eaten quite enough Schmidt today, sir. Anyway, you two being here is a big help. To be honest, I'm surprised you two were so in sync during battle.
Well, we are pretty much sisters.
Actually, it makes sense that we are able to synchronize so well. Who else could understand the other? After all, our model numbers are only 1 digit off from each other.
Yeah.
Black Rabbit, Altina, model name OZ74.
I'm really looking forward to where they go with this.
I've been curious ever since they showed up, honestly.
Commencing operation. Whoa! Crazy! Yours is just one off mine. Let's do this, Lammy!
Millium, Altina, I've known you two for a while now,
Yeah.
and I think I was always aware of it to some extent.
Nobody ever really wanted to bring this up.
Huh?
Millium's outright directly implied as much.
Well, you don't directly imply something. You implicitly imply.
I know what I said.
Instructor Rean?
I know both of you came from the mysterious Black Workshop. Then, your memories of your time there were erased, and you were handed over to the Intelligence Division. I also know you somehow have the ability to synchronize with a combat shell.
Yeah, that isn't normal.
And that we're technically not human?
Still hearing her say it that way. Well, it just makes me think of Kia is all, but I won't talk about that yet.
Although he did not outright state it, he alluded to it multiple times. Indeed, we are homunculi, artificially created beings.
Of course.
You want a philosopher's stone? Wait, no, that's something else.
But biologically speaking, we're pretty much the same as normal humans, you know?
I wonder what their lifespan is. Also, no! Nobody wants a Philosopher's Stone! Literally no one wants one of those. Like, if they don't grow much, and they don't really change... Also, why would you design them this way? It does seem kind of unusual if you're creating, like, fighting machine-style humans to make them very physically frail.
Well, that's what the combat shells are for, which have superior physical prowess.
Sure, but as long as you're designing people, is there some reason they have to be lollies?
Why are you asking me that question, Damon?
Okay.
But then, that doesn't explain why I haven't grown at all lately.
Are you trying to imply that I'm the head of the Black Workshop?
You are implicating yourself with your implicit, implying implications. Huh.
Don't look at me like that!
Well, whenever we see who the head of the Black Workshop is, I'll compare him to you.
Agreed. However, I believe I still have the potential to grow taller.
Haha, sure you do.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm not gonna lose to you, Pipsqueak.
You know, Millium does talk about this a lot, and part of it is a joke, but one wonders if it's not. Like, maybe the reason she keeps talking about wanting to grow and grow bigger
Because she wants to.
is because she wants to. She
Yeah.
wants to be more human, and is kind of denying that she can't. Because the little lines like, I've grown about, like, 1 reg taller. Well, has she really?
You got boobies like pow!
I've known in the back of my mind for a while, and I've heard things here and there from each of them. The Black Workshop, the group that betrayed the society and was taken in by him at the end of the Civil War. I tried to investigate it during all the missions the government had me go on, but I always came up empty-handed. These two have had their memories of their time there erased, and even Major Lecter doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah, sure. That's what I said, right?
Who knows? Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Why in the world did they create Millium and Altina?
Hello? Millium to Rean. Come in, Rean. Come on. What are you zoning out for?
Are you feeling unwell? If so, we should take a short break.
I wonder how much it actually bothers them. They don't seem to act like it bothers them, but it's hard to tell.
It's really hard to tell. And you know, he's sitting here being really concerned about him, and then they kind of do it too. Well, it just reinforces their actual humanity.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine. Millium, Altina, no matter what else happens, you're both still you.
I really like that this game has already done a lot to make me like Millium more than I did before. Because she was pretty much always my least favorite of Class 7, but just having her around Altina is making me, like, warm up to her.
Right.
Well, yeah, duh. But thanks.
I didn't say anything you need to thank me for.
Didn't you?
If we loiter here too much longer, it will affect the test results. If there are no problems, let us continue onward.
Also, the why were they created? Well, regardless of who the Black Workshop is currently working for, they were one of the 13 factories before. And pretty much all of the crazy technology that Ouroboros is developing, they're really just using it as a stepladder towards their goals. So
Yeah, these could just be proofs of concept, and that's why there's only the two of them.
yeah, that's exactly what I think. That it's just meant to make sure that the technology for creating an artificial person and the technology for
Syncing with a robot like the Gordius Project.
Well, no. That's a different thing. A combat shell is not an archaism. Millium's been saying that this whole time, like for 2 games now. But just making sure that you could do that, and then at the end of that, you happen to have these 2 assets, so you may as well use them for something.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Alrighty then. Let's go, go, go!
And again! Well, these things are going to be way less bad than a mob of kobold flies.
Especially since they're not spamming AoE poison.
Oh, they'll be spamming something else, though.
It's battling time! Haha!
Thanks, Millium!
Second form, Gale! It's down!
An opening!
And we'll just do this.
Lammy hammer! Kablam! It broke! Rean, let's do this!
Leave it to me!
Yeah!
I shall go.
Like I said, way easier than a mob of kobold flies.
Uh-oh.
We can take a hit.
It's my turn!
Maybe only the one, but...
We can't take a hit. Yeah, these things are jokes.
Well, it's because they're weak to slash. And I just didn't have a way to actually unbalance the other ones, so I could just plink them with arts till they died.
Crimson Slash! It's down!
I'll assist.
This is the end!
Get out of here, kids.
Was my support helpful?
Yeah, thanks as always.
All right, we made it through. Come on, it's time for more character development. I think you're thinking of something a little different.
You okay, Tilly? If you're tired, just let your big sis know. I'll give you a piggyback ride.
I hate you so much. No, thank you. Could you please stop treating me as your little sister? I should be the big one.
But you are my little sister, aren't you? My model number is OZ73, and you're OZ74, right?
Ah, that is why. Since I am a newer model, my specs are superior. You should treat me with more respect.
Oh, no, you didn't!
Oh, yes, I don't have the heart for this. Out of curiosity, the 0Z in your model numbers.
Stands for Osborne, right?
Or is it Oz? I don't suppose you know what it means, do you? They might, but to be fair, do you know what your name means? See what I'm saying?
Huh. Nope, sorry. It's just a number we remembered when we were shipped off.
Interesting that that part wasn't erased.
When your dad found you, you only remembered your name, right? It's kind of like that.
Ha!
Touché.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. All I could remember was my name. I also remember being able to speak normally, and I had all the knowledge an average 5-year-old would.
Oh, no.
That's not what I was expecting, actually. Never really considered that, huh? Is there a reason this is put at the beginning of the game, a special scene with Millium and Altina, where we're finally digging into the Black Workshop?
Uh-oh.
Would he be an older model?
If he's...
Well, he's not the same thing as them.
That's correct. So I guess it wouldn't matter if he was an older model or not. Because if he is artificially created, he was built for a different purpose.
Right. He's mixed.
He's mixed.
Whatever that means.
Maybe he was built to be the awakener of the Ashen Knight. Dreikel's old unit.
That is something to keep in mind. It ultimately may not be the case, but it's
Just
worth
a little fishy that they're throwing all this together like this.
right in the beginning. It's
Yeah.
worth thinking about this. I guess it would also mean that if it's true, which we don't really know, if it's true, they made Millium and Altina not be able to grow for a reason.
Yes. Well, it just depends on their ultimate purpose. If Millium and Altina were just proofs of concept, they may have figured that that capability was pointless to put in. Like, there's no point in giving them...
Or do you have to take that capability out?
Maybe it has something to do with... how you-
It's just so right speculation.
We could just go down the rabbit hole forever at this point.
Well, no matter how hard I try, I can't remember anything before that. Guess I'm no different from you two, after all. I mean, I'm not so sure I buy it, but it's worth thinking about.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, I too had basic knowledge when I first awoke under Lord Rufus 2 years ago. Isn't this really, like, conspicuous and stuff? I was briefed on the situation and about the various powers at work, and then went undercover assisting the Noble Alliance. I see. How about you, Millium?
Oh, when I woke up 5 years ago, Gramps, Claire, and Lecter were all there.
And then they imprinted on you like a bird.
How does it feel to be awake, Millium Orion? I welcome you as the newest member of the Ironbloods. Your first task will be to learn from the others.
I mean, he clearly does care. She's clearly really affectionate with him, and it's not like he rebuffs anyone that really likes him.
Right.
But he was, like, super emotional when it came to Rean, which seems more like a this is my actual child.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, but then consider at the beginning of the game when he was just like worthless son,
well,
talking to the other
they
Ironbloods.
don't really get along. For a couple of reasons.
Look, because no game I play or am involved with can ever escape this theme.
If we play a game on this channel, it's clearly going to be a murder mystery with daddy issues, yes.
My biases towards fathers is great. I just want to make sure everyone understands this.
Well, hey, that's why Osborn's the villain.
You distrust him for your reasons. I'll distrust him for mine.
Look, all I was saying was that I was trying to say that he seems to view Rean as his son, not as his toy.
Right.
So if he was an art, well, I mean,
Well, you could still have that emotional connection even if that was the case. It just depends
why would
on
it be
how
different?
you view it.
nah.
I'm just being a contrarian at this point. But I didn't go on a mission right away like Tilly did. I studied for a while first.
Which is why she's more human, or that is, in fact, their basic personalities.
So I guess Claire and Lecter were kind of like my tutors?
Really, it does seem like she would get along with Lecter really well. I mean, and she does.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I just hadn't thought about that since meeting Lecter and Crossbell, like, really. I see. Since she's an Ironblood, I suppose her situation would be pretty different from Altina's. Scarecrow is one thing, but how did you turn out with such a personality studying under the Icy Maiden?
I don't think my personality really changed much at all since I woke up.
Yeah,
But Claire and Lecter tell me I've changed a bit recently.
gotten more mature, wore less clothes.
Well, that just seems to be how this works.
I see.
Is everyone all right? You didn't get hurt, did you?
No, we're just talking about important things that are potentially extremely revelatory. Oh, sorry, no, we were just talking. Whoa! I got the next line for realsies.
Stopping to chat during a trial? You're certainly relaxed now, aren't you? If you've had enough of a break, then get moving.
Just for that, I'm gonna run all the way back to the charging station. And then go through my quartz for a while.
Whoopsie, we got in trouble.
Alright, let's keep going. We've come pretty far, but don't let your guard down, you two.
Roger Dodger.
Understood.
Let's go, go, go!
Although my basic specs are more up to date, it seems there's a difference in experience between us. However, I cannot allow myself to lag behind her in battle. I believe I should test the craft with Clown Soleil soon.
I agree.
It's so interesting how self-doubt is just right up at the fore in this game.
Yeah.
Like, Kurt mirrors Rean, who still kind of has this problem, and then all this stuff with Altina, which is the exact same thing.
I wonder if when they made Altina, they specifically made her to be cold and emotionless. Like, they figured that Millium being so emotional was a negative.
Or a test. Or it has nothing to do with that, and it's just how it worked out.
Yeah.
Any of those are plausible. Okay, that is Oz. That would make more sense.
So you're telling me the Munchkins came from Oz?
Yeah, they're the 10 girls. One of them doesn't have a heart, and the other one does. And we have the Scarecrow.
You're right!
So that
I guess
makes...
Millium doesn't have a brain? No, that was the scare. I guess it doesn't quite work so one-to-one.
Okay, so that means that Osborn is the Cowardly Lion. Either that or it's Claire. Okay. Alright. Guess I'll go fight this one too. Look, this is brutal. I have nothing. I have no resources. I haven't actually felt this pressured since the beginning of SC. Like in the prologue and hard, you have nothing, but at least you can grind for opening your slots. Can't do that here, though!
Ha! We have the advantage.
No! No! What do I do?
Die. You might need to burn an S-craft.
But I have to burn these 80 CP Gales.
Second form, Gale!
Ha! Got him! Let's go, Tilly! There! Fire. There! An opening!
Okay, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good.
Lammy hammer! Kablam! Ah! Now.
Admittedly, this is going much better than anticipated.
I always prefer when it's that instead of the opposite.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
He handled that pretty well.
Man, the last one that I ran into just kicked my butt, and this one, there were 3 of them and I mashed them. Just goes to show you never know what's going to happen in the flow of battle, especially when you don't have the slots to equip
All right,
tier.
got it!
I have this niggling suspicion that you might have an issue with how many resources you have.
I would really like to be able to actually equip my healing in battle. Hey, Tina! Can I come open a slot or 2?
I'm sorry, Rean, but Professor Schmidt won't let you.
I guess Professor Schmidt did let me. Okay, thank God. Now I can win, no problem. God dang it! It takes 250, and the only thing that I can open is her
mirage slots.
Is her mirage slots, and I cannot engage in more battle. Ah! Ah! Okay, I got one. I can equip tier. That's all I really need, isn't it? So what it comes down to is my one stinking slot on Altina.
What should it be?
I'm probably just going to have to lose and then put Crest on her.
Just to see what the boss can do? Alright, what fresh hell awaits us now?
More Magic Knights. I'm gonna be really upset if he summons a fiend. Like, you shouldn't be able to do this. That's not okay. A dead end or a boss room. Wow, she is lacking experience. I guess this is the end of the trials, so that means...
Woo! We made it!
No, that's not what it means.
It was pretty fun, but I expected something from Old Man Schmidt to have a little more kick to it, you know?
Don't encourage him! Wait, fall back, you two! Altina, demonstrate your S-craft! Like, please, I need some more stuff. Quit with the fiend!
Whoa, what the heck is that?
I knew it.
Professor level 1!
Look, you just want to go catch a monster and throw it at us? Alright, that's fine. But this is not a frickin' monster!
I'm simply giving them the kick they asked for.
Millium, this is your fault!
The rabbits should be able to handle an enemy of this caliber.
Then give me back my old Arcus where everyone has their slots open and upgraded and we'll trash it! I swear. It's comparable in strength to the Magic Knight from before. This might be a good target to try it out on.
We just gotta take it head on, right, Rean?
At a lower difficulty level, head on, yes. I mean, my thoughts exactly. Don't hold anything back, either of you.
This one's strong. Be careful.
And it starts on a separate upturn just to insult you.
Form up. Iron Will formation.
I have to start
Let's go.
with caution.
You don't know what it can do!
Huh, it is a monster, okay. Woo!
Woohoo!
Woo!
We'll just do this before he starts. Yeah, that! That, exactly!
Ha!
Thanks!
I like its wind-up on its punch. I can't believe Ultimate Barrier's only 20 CP.
Lammy, barrier!
Keep his attention! Come on, Millie!
Thanks!
Just keep on with the tears.
Ha!
What do you want me to do? I
Thanks!
can't cure the poison.
Lammy, barrier!
I'm going to laugh if this works.
Thanks!
Yeah!
Airstrike!
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
Now, the timing isn't quite right, but...
Now, transform!
Better to do it while there's a damage buff up.
Yeah, and while I have 200
Sync complete.
CP...
Go, Arcadius gear! Ready, launch! Brianak, open fire! Exterminating target! Ha! Ah!
I'm up!
Not gonna lie, that attack's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said last time, I love the Orbital Gear callback. Would sure like to get some more CP here.
Yeah, it's not like she gets it while being hit with the barrier up.
Lammy, barrier!
Woo!
Ha!
This looks awful!
Woohoo!
Okay,
Lammy, barrier!
This is the fight!
Thanks!
Millium guards,
I'm up.
Altina attacks, and Rean heals and gets off a shot when he can.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna do it again! Venom Flame probably sounds really cool when like shouted in Japanese.
don't praise the enemy! For CP!
There!
Oh, good shot!
An opening. Let's go. Raging fire formation. I'm up.
There, you have half of another ultimate barrier.
That was almost the entire reason I did it.
Crimson Slash.
Woo!
Counter!
That was
I shall
really
go.
lucky. I'm just not making any progress, is the problem.
Oh, you got him down to like 2/3. I think that's some progress.
Okay.
Arcus activate!
Okay, Millium, let's try this out.
Woohoo! Light decoration!
Ha!
I'll take those 3 brave points.
Yoink.
My blade, calm as still water. Now! Ha! Seventh slash! Fallen leaves! Not on my watch!
Oh!
Ah!
Good job, guys.
Here I go!
That was an excellent chain of abilities kicking off.
There!
Millium's almost done being poisoned.
She'll just get poisoned again.
We seem to have agitated him.
Yeah!
I mean, he's gonna enhance any minute now.
Oh, yeah.
There! Haha!
You know, he's really losing out by attacking Rean repeatedly.
Yeah.
Must stay cautious.
Thanks!
You never know when he's going to bust out his S-craft or something.
Here we go.
I'm up!
Oh, is he not gonna enhance? He's just gonna do that? I mean, I certainly don't like the fact that he's healed basically all the damage I've done to him, but...
Or that he's got, like, a medium strength boost for 2 turns.
Lammy hammer!
Come on, break him!
Kablam!
Yes!
I shall go.
And that's the end of that.
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
Time to kick him while he's down.
There. There.
An opening. Sit. Now.
I'll assist.
It's possible he might not enhance.
It's my turn.
Because there's only 3 characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta heal.
I disagree.
Ha!
I shall go over here.
Poo, 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 poo.
Counter!
Pay attention to me, Mr.
Lammy
Monster!
barrier!
Arcus activate.
Why is it that all the
I
turnover
shall go.
bonuses are the ones the boss lands on?
Just to spite you. Well, I'm not the one playing, so I laugh at your misfortune.
I don't know if that was Billy or Schmidt.
The distinction blurs a little every day.
Woohoo! Light decoration! Yeah!
Charging.
Not on my watch.
Take
Yeah.
that! She'll counterattack by running around behind you and punching you in the kidney.
One does what one must.
Not on my watch.
Yeah!
See, here it is again. They keep getting the turn bonus.
Turnabout is fair play?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Man, these never used to activate so frequently.
I know, it's great!
What's it gonna be like when we actually have a high bond level?
Like, you're going to make an attack and then, like, 3 people are going to chain off it or something? Even the people who, like, aren't in the active party but are in reserve?
Yeah.
I will take all your turn bonuses.
I didn't need that one. I'm suspicious. This is going too well.
Well, you did approach this entire thing from a highly defensive, like, cautious perspective.
Speaking of which,
Form up. Iron will formation.
Yeah!
I just kept expecting him to do something terrible. And he never did.
My turn.
Well, don't jinx it.
Ugh.
Ha!
I half expected him to say, oh, thanks, even though he's the one who healed himself. I think you got him.
Yeah! Got him!
Yeah,
An
see?
opening!
You got him.
Finish him blow on a boss!
Yes!
That was perfect!
Thanks for the assist.
I was going to use Millium's S-Craft, but instead, lucky, unbalanced, and a freaking finishing blow.
On a boss, that's amazing.
Oh, that was so much less brutal than I was expecting.
Whoopee!
Whoopee!
Stats updated.
I think that one's my favorite.
Stats updated.
I have gained a level. Meta-analysis. All right, weak sauce, Professor. Weak sauce. Enemy subdued.
Woohoo! We clobbered it good! Man, Tilly, that was amazing!
Yeah, those were totally different crafts than you were using last year. Wasn't it something like riding around on a surfboard? Yeah, it really wasn't that cool. Well, I am the latest model, after all. It simply took me some time to fully apply my higher specs in battle.
That's so, huh?
Please do not say it as though you see through my empty boasting. Well, either way, you did great, both of you. Millium, Ergatlum, Clown Soleus, good job to you too.
No problem, Reno.
I'll forget that you said that, as long as you promise to never say that ever again. See, they're polite.
Whew, it seems like you're all okay.
Frankly, compared to the Magic Knight, that was nothing. More of those, please.
The data was good, I suppose. That's it for today's test. You can leave now.
See, monster versus giant robot. The giant robot is superior.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I guess Schmidt would know, wouldn't he?
Yeah! I'll be at the entrance. Don't make me wait.
Let me go mess with my orbits.
Oh, Professor? Please be careful on your way back, everyone.
That man. I'm starting to get tired. We should follow his instructions and go back. Yeah, might as well.
Hop on! I'll give you a piggyback ride on our way.
I'd rather you didn't. If I wanted to fly off, I could do it myself.
Oh. You made it back.
I know you're disappointed, Professor.
It's okay. I'm used to it. Good work, everyone. Are you all okay?
Yeah, compared to a Magic Knight, that thing was a piece of cake.
Don't say that in front of him.
We're just fine. Can't you see I even put my glasses back on? All thanks to Altina and Million. I couldn't have done it without you two.
Don't sweat it. I had fun down there.
With our state-of-the-art combat shells, this result was inevitable.
Whew, that's a relief. Combat shells. I remember seeing one last time, but...
I'm really curious what you think of them, Tita.
If you don't mind, could I take a look at it?
Because we don't know anything about them.
The only other time I've ever seen combat shell is when you fight one of the final bosses of Trails in the Sky. The little floating things, archaisms with him, are called combat shells. That might just be a coincidence, though.
Oh yeah, when you're fighting Weissman, he does use combat shells.
But they're like floating bits, not really humanoid.
So Weissman had combat shells, and we know where he got them.
Yeah.
Thor's had combat shells for training the students.
Uh-huh.
They came from the intelligence division.
Uh-huh. What are you trying to imply, David?
Well, they all come from the same place. Just like how all the archaisms come from the Rosenberg factory, Novartis is the one who personally dealt with all the Gordius class. It looks like the Black Workshop is probably...
Combat shell specs?
Where the combat shells come from?
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no way that Thor's could have had them. But we don't really know anything about them at all.
That's true.
I mean, at least archaisms are just robots.
Yeah, sure thing. Lemmy!
As usual.
Wow, it's so cool. So this is what it's like up close.
Robots are better, but combat shells are fine. Especially these two. They're good.
On closer inspection, it has an interesting texture, almost like ceramic. But I don't see any sort of signal receiver. How do you control it?
With a heart full of love.
I have no idea. I just kind of do.
Blah 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 blah. Well, she's pretty enthusiastic.
Don't talk to me. She is, without a doubt, a Russell. So, it appears the trial proved beneficial for you?
In quite a few ways, none of which that have anything to do with combat, or at least me. It did. Thank you. Would it be alright if I brought the students with me next time?
As long as I can perform my trials, I don't care who you bring. But given the nature of these special lessons, will there be a next time?
Why, Professor, is that a hint of concern for other living beings I detect?
Don't get used to it.
There will be a next time. I'll make sure of it.
In that case, I eagerly await it.
Hello, this is Rean Schwarzer.
Finally, I got a hold of you!
Major Lecter, did you need something from me?
Do I need something? Oh, well, since you asked.
I'm not giving Millium back.
Oh. I seem to have lost a hyperactive little girl. Blue hair, combat shell. I don't suppose you've seen her now,
No, she's mine. Oh, I'm so sorry. I guess there is that whole giving her back. Where are you right now, Major?
Don't worry. I'm not in a hurry or anything. I'm heading to the station now. How about we meet up there?
Understood. We'll head over now.
Oh, is that Lecter? We gotta head off to Kreutzen next, I guess.
Don't ask me. We need to head out now. Let's get going, you two.
Aw, I wanted to look at Ergetlem a little longer.
I have to admit, I actually like how Schmidt may not be the spawn of Gehenna that he appeared to be.
The Black Workshop. Professor?
I also wonder if his dourness, cynicism, and self-possession are his version of the super enthusiasm that the Russells have.
It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. I will be compiling the data. You go clean up. Yes.
He does seem concerned. Still, though, we just don't really know Schmidt at all.
That's right. You don't know Schmidt.
I set myself up for that.
Man, that was a crazy fun good time. This seems like the sort of place I'd never get bored at.
Yeah, things here are even wilder than they were for our Class 7. I'm starting to question what I got myself into working here.
Nah, this whole place seems like a pretty good deal to me. Probably tough to keep up with everyone else, though.
By the way, remember when they mentioned Nord in the briefing?
No, I was sleeping.
Think it's got something to do with why I haven't been able to get in contact with Gaius lately?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, nobody knows where he is.
Yeah, I've been keeping an ear out for any info about him, but I got nothing.
I see. That's a bit concerning. But I'm sure he's alright. This is Gaius we're talking about, after all.
Too true. I'll ask about him next time I go to pester Eustace.
Thanks. That'll be a load off my mind.
But man, I sure am super duper jealous of you, Tilly. You get to be in Class 7 and Rean's your teacher.
Eat envy. Eat it.
Maybe I'll make a surprise transfer into this Class 7 too.
You already graduated. You can't do that. No, thank you. It is mine. Let me have my life experiences. You do not get to take them. Altina?
What's up? Got a tummy ache or something?
No, it's nothing.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, why is he here? Sup, Lecter? You miss me?
Wonder what they were doing together.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We were busy training in the Keep and lost track of time.
It's all good. I was just giving you a hard time.
Oh, he's talking to the Chevalier. I'm out.
Time for me to go moonwalk aggressively into the distance.
I'm looking for him. I'm looking for him.
Draw distance!
Long time no see, Scarecrow.
Well, if it isn't the Black Rabbit. Almost didn't see you down there. I take it the kiddos here were dragging you around all day, Rean?
Oh no, they were actually a big help. Are you gonna make your train on time, though?
Ah, right. The one heading to Kreutzen is just about to depart. Loath as I am to leave, I suppose we must be off now. What? Already? Fine, if we gotta. I wanted to play a bit longer, though.
Okay then, I'll catch you two on the flip side. Keep an eye on Rean for me, Tilly. You too, Rean. Take good care of Tilly for me.
I don't need to be reminded. I've already accepted this mission.
I'm sure it'll get tough, but do your best out there, Millium.
You betcha!
Well then, see you around.
Rean! Let's all hang out together next time.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a promise.
Oh, don't give me that, Lecter. Maybe Ash was trying to get some tips on how to beat him up.
There they go.
Really, we better do that training before they actually deploy the dang students.
I kind of feel like that would be an important step, yes.
It's suddenly much quieter around here with Millium gone. Altina? Something wrong?
she doesn't want to admit she kind of misses her.
She and I. Are we truly the same?
Altina seems to not really feel like she's the same sort of person or the same quote-unquote thing as anyone else. After all, everyone else seems to be going about regular activities and doing all sorts of things without having any trouble, even if they are having trouble. Whereas pretty much doing anything, she's always got this expression on her face.
And Milliam's was always like interacting with lots of different people, class 7 and all that.
Milliam was never awkward in any way.
And Altina, up until this point, like being transferred here, has only been dealing with like Ouroboros and that sort of thing.
Well, she's been treated kind of like a robot, like
Yeah.
a tool. But even simple things like making your own decision just cripples her, you know?
My model number is higher, so I know my base specs should be superior to hers. Yet she's so...
I do like that she really cares about this, that she's really troubled about it. Not her own identity, but her identity, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Altina.
There it is!
What are you worried about? Millium is Millium, and you're you. I know you'll find it someday.
You're already looking, after all.
On her own.
Yes.
A path you can follow. One that lets you be yourself.
Me be myself? Today is just full of difficult problems.
It'll only get harder from here. I never thought 416 would actually end. I felt as though 416 would go on forever. That should be good. I'm as prepared as I can be for tomorrow's Panzer Soldat training and her field exercises. It won't help to overdo things, so I'd better finish up here.
Time!
You okay, Jim? What a day. This is way harder than being a student.
Yeah, it is.
But man, I didn't expect to find Rosine and Monk here, too. Oh, that's right.
That is right.
The new Abend Time. I mean, that's what it has to be, right?
It has to be.
Monk mentioned something about an interesting show on tonight. It's almost time. Guess I'll give it a listen. The question is Emma gonna be on the other end?
It's probably going to be Emma, because once again, look at her appearance in the opening.
Right.
She's dressed the same way as Misty was.
Alternately, it could be Misty, I guess. Should be sort of surprising. No, I don't think she'd be allowed to be on the radio. I'm pretty sure somewhere someone would find her.
Yeah.
Oh, is it just starting now? Wait a minute, this song.
Good evening, listeners.
What?
It's Misty.
It is?
It's 9 p.m. on April 16th, and you're listening to Radio Trista. Hey there, everyone. It's been a year and a half, but man, it feels more like 3. Tonight is the long-awaited return of the hit radio show, Abend Time.
Shouldn't, like, Osborn be putting his fist, or, like, curling his fist and slamming it on the table, trying to hunt her down?
Well, we don't know all that much about the Hexen clan. Like how strong they are.
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, she could be using some sort of magic hoodoo.
That's what she was doing before. Do you not remember? The reason that she was able, like...
Yeah, so why couldn't she do it again?
I don't think it's going to work on everyone. Like,
That's a fair point.
Vita just sort of waltzed in and made this show happen specifically so she could do her thing.
But I'm sure among all you cheering longtime fans, there are a number of first-time listeners, so allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Misty, and I'll be your host. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, Abend Time went on an abrupt hiatus, without so much as a proper farewell.
It probably had to do with you sort of threatening people as, like, reality was warped and then, giant assault.
But tonight, we're happy to announce we're finally back, thanks in no small part to the fervent demands of our adoring fans.
Seriously, the government has got to go after this. And they know exactly where the show is and when it airs, so...
Yeah, that is really weird, isn't it?
This could be a one-time thing where she's taunting them.
Maybe.
After all, for an Anguis of Ouroboros to suddenly be in, like, a horrible position where she was completely on the losing end. I mean, heck, Grianos even got killed, The idea of taunting, like, hey, I'm still here and you can't get rid of us, is kind of interesting. I don't really like Ouroboros. I certainly don't trust him. And you pretty much know how I feel about Osborn. But I wouldn't mind sitting back and watching the two of them fight. I'll cheer pretty enthusiastically, and I know whose side I'm on in that battle,
In that specific battle.
Though I guess by now, our original batch of young listeners have graduated and joined the workforce, huh?
I'm surprised Rean isn't, like, running out of the doors and down to Radio Trista.
That's a good point. It's not even that far.
It's my hope that everyone out there can enjoy the reborn Abend Time. Whether you're a day one devotee or a fresh-faced fan, welcome.
What in the world are you doing, Vita?
We're smack dab in the middle of April, and the lino flowers are in full bloom. Though I'm sorry to say my new recording studio doesn't have nearly as many as the old one. Nevertheless, spring remains a season for new encounters and nostalgic reunions both.
Well said.
I'm sure you're all busy with your new lives, but I hope you take the time to stop and watch these beautiful white flowers dance through the air. Anyhow, I'd like to commemorate our return to the airwaves by reading some of the letters we've received from you listeners.
Just ignore this and run to the dang station.
Right?
Our first one is from Miss Old Bookstore in St. Arc.
Prepare for the tanks and the soldats
to roll into town.
You don't know where it's recorded?
I was surprised too.
For goodness sake, you know who she is!
I have no idea what you're talking about. Last month, Misty contacted Director Michael.
Michael was the guy that she hypnotized to give her the show in the first place. And he's like, oh, you're back? Oh, well, let's keep going.
They came to an agreement where we'd send her fan mail to her, and she'd record her show and send it to us. Those were the terms for bringing Abend Time back. It was quite interesting, but I guess the station accepted, knowing how popular her show was, and completely having forgotten all the other circumstances surrounding her.
Well, controversy sells, I suppose. That is pretty crazy. especially considering all the details! So no one knows where Misty is.
Yep. Apparently she's always on the move for some reason. So this was the only way she could do it. But you like it, right? Isn't Misty just so awesome?
I have really mixed feelings about this. It's true that she has a great radio voice, but... yeah, she didn't even seem rusty at all. But she really is a performer. She always has been.
Yeah.
She's funny and witty. She doesn't seem pushy and just pulls her listeners in. Wait a minute. How do you send her stuff and get things back if you don't know where she is? The Kapua delivery service under a weird contract?
I bet. She has a P.O. box at the main post office in the capital. About 5 days after we send her the letters, she sends us back a recording.
Oh, okay.
I remember when they first brought this up, there was some major pushback.
Okay, thank you. Like, whether this is a good idea or a bad idea, who knows? I have really mixed feelings about Vita Clotilde, but I'm just glad to see that they're not like, oh well, it doesn't matter.
But now that the first show was broadcast, I guess there aren't any more issues, right?
No, I think all the new issues are going to be springing up. Also, how many people are guarding that P.O. box?
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, she must use somebody to go to the P.O. box.
Oh, of course.
Wouldn't be surprised if it is the Kapuas.
Well, that was a twist.
That's kind of awesome, though. Oh, this call's from... Misty? Major Lecter?
Hey there, has it been about 5 hours yet?
Why do you ask?
Thought maybe I should add my own segment to that little show earlier.
Yeah, what do you know about this? Because I would sure like to know it too. Abend Time. That show... Why is... Do you have any new info on Vita Clotilde? And if you did, you wouldn't really tell me anyway, would you?
That's the question, isn't it? Yeah, this whole thing came straight out of left field.
How many guys are actually trying to figure out where that P.O. box is getting the mail from?
The Witch of Ouroboros that skittered back into the shadows after the old man hijacked their plot. Didn't expect to see her back in Erebonia, and now here she is on her old radio talk show like nothing happened.
I remember the final episode, you know, with all the warping and everything.
Just between you and me, though, I was a big fan of Abend Time, so it made my day to hear it back on the air.
I mean, in a manner of speaking, me too, but that's not the issue here. What's the intelligence division doing now?
Oh, I've got my people watching her personal P.O. box night and day. Told them they're not even allowed to blink.
As I thought.
But no one ever comes to pick up the letters. Then when we check inside the box, lo and behold, it's as empty as a plundered treasure chest.
Aha, I see. So it's a very practical application of magic.
Same goes for the memory quartz the show was on. It just appeared suddenly in the post office, postage paid and ready to ship out. I can only imagine what kind of crazy spells she's slinging here.
I see. So that's what happened.
We could definitely shut the show down, but it's so popular, the public would roast us over a bonfire if we did. So the intelligence agency has decided to let the show keep going. We'll be screening every broadcast beforehand, though. If any interesting tidbits of news fall your way, it'd be a big help if you could pass them along to us. Perhaps a certain young lady from the old Class 7 might have a clue about our slippery sorceress?
Honestly, why should he? Well, I don't know. Like, what are you supposed to do? What's the right thing to do? Who the heck knows? That's what's so interesting about Steel compared to the other trails. You don't know. You don't even know what side you're on.
Yeah.
He's certainly got some big expectations for me. Then again, if he doesn't ask, I guess he certainly won't get the information. I have been in touch with Emma, but she never mentioned anything about Vita in her letters. I hope her trip around the Empire with Celine is still going well. Vita. She may have been our enemy, and a terrifying one at that, but she ended up helping all of us in Class 7. I just don't know what to think. And when he passed on, she was just as sad, angry, and upset as the rest of us. I know she's part of Ouroboros, but it'd feel wrong to sell her out to the intelligence agency. I don't think I could, though, even if I wanted to. Thank you very much! Could be she's just doing this for fun. Just honest fun.
Just to tick off Osborne?
No, just to actually entertain herself. She likes doing this stuff. She was an opera singer.
That's true.
I guess for now, I'll just listen in on Abend Time every now and then. Though, honestly, a simple motivation like that, I mean, come on.
Let's be serious here.
That may be part of it. Speaking of being serious...
We're the Bittersweet Gamers?
Well, yeah, but we normally say that at the beginning of the episode.
Well, sometimes it's nice to switch things up.
Right, well, it also means we're done.
Oh, okay.